All right, wanted to make a quick video on our, episode 4 of how to get lean by January 1st, 2026. And this video is titled 5 Non-Negotiables for Getting Lean by January 1st, 2026. So what is the first one? The first one is you have to track your calories. Non-negotiable. You have to have an app. I suggest buying the premium because that's actually going to force you to stick to something, because when you pay for something, we know we don't want to, waste that money. So pay for a premium app, track every single thing, no matter how small, no matter how many Timbits, no matter how many sunflower seeds, you track every single thing. And that's number one. And to add on to that, I want to make it a two-parter. So 1B is hitting your protein goal. Your protein goal should be 1 gram of, what I'm thinking is 1 gram of per pound of body weight of like your goal physique. So if mine's around 180 to 200, I started at 200. So I'm still shooting for 200 every day, but I am happy if I hit 185 to 200 right now. So tracking calories, protein goal, that's number one. Number two is hitting every single workout, especially the ones that you don't want to hit. This happened to me literally today. I had the shittiest sleep last night. I just stayed up too late, and that was not conducive to the person that I've been for the last few months. And so I stayed up late, whatever. I wanted to hang out with my girlfriend because I haven't seen her in a while. And so we just stayed up late, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. So I woke up early. Sleep was, kind of took me through work, and I was feeling pretty groggy all day. But as I was leaving work, I was getting these thoughts in my head, maybe you can take a break. And I just said, no way. I haven't missed a workout in the last 2 months. I'm not going to start now. And I know because this one is the one that I want to miss, is going to be the one that's going to, give me the most gains. And not just like muscular gains, but just like the mental gains, and actually, fortify the person that I want to become, the new version of myself that is lean, strong, has a deadly work ethic, and is disciplined. So no missing any workouts, and keep it simple. You don't have to have 6-day week splits. I do 4s. I think 4 is perfect because it's fun. I hit every muscle and I target the ones that I want to work on. So that looks like a push, a pull, a legs. And then the 4th day is arms, because I want to have bigger arms, because why wouldn't you want to have bigger arms? And my genetics do not promote just having giant arms without any workout. So that's what I do. 4 days a week, I think, is just perfect for it. The third thing is no double bad days. And I've noticed this in the last week. Because my dieting for all this has just been tracking calories, I've still kind of ate things that maybe I shouldn't, maybe I've had a donut here and there. And it sucks because I'll eat that like in the morning or like around lunchtime. So I just decimate some 300 calorie thing that I could have saved for later when I was actually hungry. And that, kind of fucks with my calories and fucks with my, my entire, my tracking. And because of that, I feel like I need to work harder the next day, or I have been in that place where you want to binge because you're like, oh, I've already fucked up today, so I might as well just keep doing it again tomorrow. And then and that's how you yo-yo diet. You just tell yourself that like, oh, one bad mistake is going to ruin all your progress, when in reality, it's your bounce back from that mistake that's going to show you who you really are, and is going to show you if honestly you deserve or even worthy of having a lean aesthetic physique, if that's what you want. So no double bad days. If you go over your calories by 100 calories, if you hit maintenance for 1 day, don't do it again the next day, especially if you're trying to be in a deficit, especially because we're trying to get lean by January 1st, 2026. So no double bad days. If you mess up once, don't do it again the next day, all right? And that doesn't give you just like a reason to just like go 1 day good, 1 day shit. In fact, I'm just gonna add on to that, for that third point, don't fuck up the weekends. The weekends are the only point where like most people fuck up. You'll be good Monday to Friday because you're in a really good routine, but Saturday and Sunday come around and you just wanna hang out with your friends, drink beers, and just like be a piece of shit. And then all your fucking work is gone. So in fact, instead of not messing up 2 days in a row, focus on not fucking up your weekends. You wanna fuck up a day? Fuck up a Tuesday when you're by yourself and you can feel like shit by yourself, instead of you coping and being like, oh, I was hanging out with my friends, I was doing all these things, and justifying why you're making excuses. The fourth thing is sleep schedule. Like I said, I slept like shit last night, and that made me feel like I didn't want to work out. It made me feel like I didn't want to hit my calories, didn't want to hit my protein goals. I wanted to eat just, I don't know, the cravings start hitting you different when your sleep is shit. Your mind just wants to be lazy and eat sugar and do things like that. And so making sure that you get enough sleep, I'm gonna say 7.5 hours to 9 hours a day, I think is the sweet spot. People will say 7 to 9, whatever. 7.5 overnight, I think is ideal. And then you can have like a half an hour to an hour nap every day. That's what I do personally. And I find that works really well for me. I don't get cravings. I don't feel shit in the gym. I feel good. I feel happy to be alive. And so I think that's what you need to strive for in order to maintain your momentum and it really just gets you in the regimen and the consistency to stick with your goals. And yeah, it's just one of those things that affects you subconsciously. You know, you can say all you want about back in the day when you're like 20 or whatever, and you're just like, you'd go drinking one night and then the next day it'd be totally fine and all these things. But now, without even drinking, if you have a bad night's sleep, that's gonna affect you like a total hangover, and that's not what you want. So get your sleep right. This is a non-negotiable, and this will help you in our journey, okay? And the fifth thing is no alcohol. Cut it out, man. Like, if you want to be lean by January 1st and you've got a long way to go, like myself, like I've dropped 23 pounds already this year, and I still have a lot to go, which was kind of a shocker, but it's the way it is. If you want to get lean, if you want to get aesthetic, you need to actually drop a lot of fat, more than you think you did. And maybe I just didn't have as much muscle as I convinced myself to. And because of that, I told myself I cannot drink alcohol, because alcohol, if you look at a pint of beer, which your friends are just deleting every single night, that's 250 calories. And realistically, if I'm gonna go out and hang out with my friends, I know myself, I know my prior self, and it's not one beer. You're gonna drink you're gonna smash 10 with the boys. They go down easy every single time, and that's it, 2,500 calories down the drain. And these beer calories, these alcohol calories hit way different. I swear to God, they go straight into fat, and then you're spending a week trying to get back that deficit. It is not worth it. No alcohol, cut it out. No Thanksgiving, fuck your Christmas dinners. If you want to be lean by January 1st, cut it all out. Start the New Year's right. Go sober from now until then, okay? And on top of the alcohol, no liquid calories. Unless you're making, fruit smoothies with yogurt and protein powder, that's totally fine. But just drink diet soda. Who gives a fuck? Like aspartame or whatnot. Like, it's not a big fucking deal. It helps you maintain your diet and gets you to a lean body that is, and I'm not saying lean just for the aesthetic appeal. I'm talking about for the health reasons, for the inflammation that decreases when you do it. And I'm somebody who has I'm literally being pushed by this because my health has deteriorated so far to the point that I need to look out for my body. And becoming lean, minimizing, that visceral fat and that cortisol and the inflammatory molecules in my body is critical. And so you need to look at it from this standpoint. And so what you need to do is you need to lean down. So by leaning down, you decrease all these things, all these bad things, and you increase your health and you improve your life. And we can get into the confidence and stuff like that, but right now that's not important. Anyways, that was the fifth and final thing. So if you like this video, if this helped you out at all, like, subscribe, comment if you have any ideas for another video that I can help you with. I'm on my journey right now. I'm down to 191.6 today, down from 213 in March. So 23 pounds down, or 22 pounds down. And I'm feeling good. After this workout today that I didn't even want to do, I felt pretty awesome, and I'm loving the momentum. So let's keep it going. With that, always remember to rep set. See you in the next one.